Lucas, we got beef.
Beef?
Yeah, we got beef. This beef right here.
What beef?
Whoa, what beef? Oh, this beef. That beef
Oh, this
right
beef.
there. That beef. That beef right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's beef. That's some GMO beef. That's some
Yeah.
GMO beef. We got beef, Lucas.
Yeah.
We got beef. That's beef. Whoa, he got all puffy. I can get puffy too. Oh, hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back. And welcome, Grizzlies and Grizzlies. My name is Jason Buffer, brother of Michael Buffer and Bruce Buffer. And now it is time for the main event of the school year. The moment you've all been waiting for. In the red corner, we have a professional record of just seeing the Karate series, the Karate Kid series, and Cobra Kai. In the blue corner, we have a wrestling champ. We have a state wrestling champ, country wrestling world champ, and finally the world wrestling champ. Basically the king of wrestling, Lucas. And oh my god, yes. Wow, we have a great show for you tonight. It is time to get it on! And bring it in, fighters, bring it in. And now, I want this a clean fight. The rules are, there are no rules. This is a real fight. And there will be no ear biting like Mike Tyson. There definitely will be no steroids like John Jones. And there will be no crying like DC. Or there will be no blaming the steroid usage like Canelo and blame it on the cow meat. You guys understand? Alright, touch gloves, let's get it on.
Okay.
Touch gloves. Ready? Fight!
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, he won! No!
Alright, but
You know what? Be a hugger, not a fighter! And welcome, Grizzly. On today's Grizzly Adventure, we have Lucas here. And Lucas, tell us a little bit about your background, family background.
Well, I did a lot of things. I went to school on a wrestling scholarship, went to San Jose State on a wrestling scholarship, was in the Olympic trials, 8-time national champion, world champion. I was also a pretty good surfer, surfed all over the world, placed in a number of contests around the world, won a couple along the way. I'm actually in the Ironman Surfing Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
I was one of the first guys inducted there. I was a charter inductee. And so you have to have a world status in both surfing and wrestling, so I was fortunate to get that. I worked in the corporate environment. I did that for 33 years, raising to senior vice president level, making obscene amounts of money, but gave that all up in 2007 to become a teacher. And I selected Pajaro Valley. I had 6 job offers, but I wanted to teach here at PV because I felt I could make a difference. And so far, I seem to be doing that. But I just finished my book, and so hopefully I'll get that published, and then I'll force my students to read my novel.
And what's the name of your book?
It's called The Waves Are Calling.
Oh, Waves Are Calling. Waves
Yeah.
Are Calling, Grizzlies. Alright. And tell us, what made you become a teacher?
I wanted to make a difference in society, and doing advertising and PR was great for companies. You know, the CEO was making obscene amounts of, millions upon millions of dollars because of the work that I was doing, but it just seemed empty. And so I was actually sitting in a hotel room in Moscow, Russia, right? And I was trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I said, okay, I like to do this, I don't like to do that. I went through this whole list of things that I liked and what I didn't like. And then it dawned on me that I needed to become a teacher. And so I came back, and my wife, who's been a teacher, all of her working career, said, okay, Mr. Wrestler, get out there and do it. And so I went back, I got my master's degree, I got my credential, and I became a teacher. And I've never looked back. I'm making a fraction of what I was making financially, but the benefit that I'm seeing with students and students doing considerably better with their writing and reading skills, that more than anything means more than any amount of money.
All right, and this is a question we ask every teacher we interview. What makes you different than all the other teachers here at PV campus?
I'm older than everybody.
All right, thank you.
And very strong.
Oh,
Very strong.
These are like during my surfing competition days. This is at Pleasure Point where the wave's just about ready to come and tube over me. This is a photo taken by Bob Barber, who's like this world famous photographer. This is also by Bob Barber. This was for a Patagonia catalog. So I'm in a Patagonia catalog modeling Patagonia pants. This is taken at 26th Avenue. This was in March. I was freezing to death, right? And then this is Greg Knoll, this guy right here. He's a world famous surfer from the 60s, big wave rider. He started a clothing company in the early 1990s, and he made me their team captain. So this is Tony Caramonico from New York, Tom Craig from Central California, Jay Moriarty, who's no longer with us, but he was a fantastic surfer. I put him on his first surf team. So we got Jay Moriarty, Kevin Misk, Mikey DiGregorio, Steve Farwell. Then we've got Chris Aarons, who's a fantastic rider, Bob Pearsonero, Michelle Janot Surfboards, Jed Knoll, who's also a great surfboard shaper. But that's it.
All right, thank you, Lucas.
You got it, guys.
Thank you.